Hey, my name is Bruce Starr. I happen to be the founder and producer of the Body and Soul Expo, and we're at the very end of that 3-day experience, and I gotta tell you, it's been fantastic. And having these beautiful people next to me is just a perfect representative of how beautiful this weekend was. And thank you all for being here. Thank everybody for being here. It was an incredible weekend. It started Friday night when, I don't know how many of you were here Friday night, but it was off the charts. We had a red carpet premiere of an incredible movie called Your Money Vibes, and it was written, directed, and produced by my friend Daniel. And he's brilliant. And we had the executive producer, Jackie Woodside, here with us. She flew all the way down from New England, and she spent the weekend with us, and she was a joy. We got along so well. And then, of course, I won't even talk about the panel that we had right behind us here. Man, the energy of about 10 incredible people. I won't even start saying their names because it was like, wow.
Yeah,
and that's the way we started. The Body and Soul Expo was Friday night, and of course, all day Saturday. And then Saturday night with Danny and Brinkley and the sound bath. Oh, my goodness. I pulled Jackie Woodside. She was sitting out there by herself, and I pulled her into the room. I said, instead of sitting out there, why don't you come in here? And by the time it was over, she was like, oh, my God, am I glad you did that. So it's been a miraculous weekend. So I'm going to start to tell you that we're having this relationship panel. I'm a relationship coach, and I've been kind of in the hiding for too many years now. I've been coaching relationships, and I've written 2 books that are over there. I should get them before the end of the night. And it's been an incredible experience, and I'm coming out of the closet because I'm getting back on the horse of being a relationship coach, a relationship author, and I'm very excited to do that. I've been hiding for several years now because I didn't think people really weren't concentrating on their love relationships like they were 20 years ago. And my theory is that the amount of disposable income that we've had to play has gone down and down and down. So people are so caught up worrying about money, they've put relationships on the back burner. If they don't have one, they say, all right, I'm not going to worry about that. I have to pay my rent.
Relationship to money is also a relationship.
Absolutely. And that's what Your Money Vibe was all about, is increasing and raising your vibe and your acceptance and love of relationships. So
Now.
let's handle a question.
Yes.
We had a couple of questions from the audience, and one question was very simple. I want to be in a relationship. How do I do that? Did you want to know how to meet someone or how to be in a relationship? Okay.
We can do both.
Yeah, so certainly. I have what I think is a non-fail way to meet someone. It has nothing to do with bars, nothing to do with clubs, nothing to do with gyms. I tell people 2 things. I'll say the first thing is, if you're a lady and you want to meet a man, you think about how that man would be. What would he be doing? Where would he be going in his spare time? What are his likes? And it's about getting a picture of a man and where he would be. Let's say, I'll make the simplest thing. Let's say he likes boating, okay? So if I were someone and I wanted to meet someone, and I love boating, and I wanted to meet a man who was boating, I'd either go volunteer at a shipyard or take a job at a place that sells boats or yachts, because what's going to come in and out of there all day long is people that love ships. And if you smile at everybody and look like a bright light, how could they not notice you? That's one way. The second thing that I suggest anybody do that wants to meet someone is volunteer your time. Now, don't just do it someplace that you don't want to be. Right now, there's all this, the politics are running wild now. And, you don't have to be one party or another, but pick a party that you like and join that party and offer yourself as a volunteer. Now, don't go there and lick envelopes in the back where you're not going to meet anybody, but volunteer your time. Say, I'm here to volunteer, and I'm pretty open to meeting people, and I'm outgoing. Remember, don't get stuck at a job in the back, something you don't want to do. And it's a tremendous, tremendous way to meet people of all levels, CEOs, doctors, lawyers, Indian chiefs. Many of them volunteer. And what kind of person you're going to meet who volunteers? Other good-hearted, open people. So those are my suggestions. I just gave a little relationship, little workshop here, and I talked about vibration. And there's people that are kind of circling around at a low vibration, not a judgment, but they're in fear, they're in anxiety, they're in jealousy, they're not in gratitude, and they're kind of flying at 7,000 feet, not too high. And what do they want to do? They want to meet a great, just in this example, a great guy. And a great guy is not living in jealousy and not living in negativity, and is living a good life. He's realized that he's raised his vibration, and every time he does that, things get better, and he starts attracting better people. So here you are, one person, 7,000, and then, boy, we really would like to meet someone. The person you want to meet who's doing so great is maybe at 20,000 feet, and you don't meet each other in the air. You know, and airplanes fly, they have to fly at different altitudes or else they'll run into each other. So one goes, east to west at odd, and west and north, whatever it is, at a different frequency. So you have to raise your frequency. How do you do that? Self-love.
Yes.
Accept yourself more.
Yes.
Meditate.
Yes.
This weekend we heard all about breathing. So the more you do these things, you'll just naturally raise your vibration. And if you do that for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, whatever it is, you're raising your vibration. And before you know it, someone at those higher levels can see you, because they can't see you at 7,000. They're not interested.
Right.
But you raise your vibration to 16, 17,000 feet, and all of a sudden, there's you can see each other. So that's what I suggest.
Yeah.
In my work, I was an author, and I was actually wrote a play, and I look at it this way. A writer writes a book, and he writes characters into the book. You have all these interactions with those characters. How can you hate the characters that you wrote into your book? You wrote them to explain the story that you had in your mind.
Love that.
So, since we create everything, it's so counterproductive to hate, be angry at anyone, no matter what they've done, because you were the author of that play.
Yes.
How do you hate the characters that you wrote into your own play? Think about that.
Why?
Yes, well, what a great group. Unbelievable.
Thank you.
Yes.
This has been great.
Bruce, thanks for having
You're very
us.
welcome. I did bring a couple of my books. I'm just going to show them. I wouldn't want to end this without showing a couple of books. I won't talk about them, but this is a book for any teenager. It's a fiction book about a teenager who meets a very spiritual guy, and over the years from 13 to 18, asks him every difficult question a young girl without a dad and a working mother could ask. So it's a manual for growing up as a teenager. It's a phenomenal book, if I don't say so myself.
Yes.
And this book, Body Traders, it took me 15 years to write this, and I was a relationship coach on America Online for 10 years. I had over 6,000 detailed, intimate, documented conversations with people from around the country, and it's highlighted in what I learned from them in Body Traders, Transforming Back from Player to Lover. So you can find those books on Amazon. My contact information, the openheartmovement.com, THE, openheartmovement.com. My email address is lovecoach, LUV, coach, the number 1, at gmail.com. And I am going to be really ramping up with local events and for ways for people to meet each other in a healthy, safe environment. And I encourage you all to contact me and everybody on this group. We're going to be doing stuff together again because this was spectacular. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.